Good morning, everybody. Well, it's morning for me anyway. Where am I today? I've come slightly north of Liverpool city centre, more or less to what used to be called Crosby Seabank. It's now better known by a more famous name. And why have I come here? Well, I'll give you the background first of all. Back in the 18th century, this place was mainly cottages, the seafront, well, the beach side, I guess you'd say, and sand dunes, not much else. But as the 18th century turned into the 19th, it became more and more popular with wealthy visitors from Liverpool itself. And slowly the area grew, and in 1816, they decided to build a rather smart hotel. Now, the grand opening of that hotel coincided on the 18th of June 1816 with the first anniversary of the Battle of Waterloo, which, of course, as far as British history is concerned, is one of our greatest achievements, greatest victories. So initially that hotel was due to be called the Crosby Seabank Hotel, but between planning and opening, they decided to change the name to the Royal Waterloo Hotel. And basically the name of Waterloo has stuck ever since to this particular part of Merseyside. And why have I come here? Well, it's always a good question asking me why have I come here. I'm going to turn the camera around because I'm actually sitting in Potter's Bank Park, and the buildings here were modelled on those of the very famous Hougoumont farm in Belgium, which was a centre point, a crucial location on the battlefield during that Battle of Waterloo. So I'm going to do some stills around here. I'm going to pan the camera around so you can see what I mean. Don't get any grand ideas because it's far from identical, but it is modelled on Hougoumont farm in Belgium. So let's see what stills I can come up with. So today I've come out with the Olympus Pen F and 3 lenses. I've got the 17mm Zuiko 2.8, the 6mm Laowa f2 and the 60mm Sigma 2.8, simply because I think that combination of those 3 lenses will cover what I'm expecting to photograph today. Whether I'll get any surprises or not, I don't know. The place looks a little bit sad and neglected, but I love the way that the whole area of what is now called Waterloo really gained its identity from the battle of the same name in 1815, 1816. So we're going to do some stills around here, and then we'll see what other delights Waterloo has to offer. So we've left Potter's Bank Park behind us. What amuses me about this place, of course, is the fact that because it grew up around the famous battle, as it expanded and as more streets were added and buildings built, the streets were also named after the battle and various figures that were of importance during that time. Anyway, we're heading now towards the Royal Waterloo Hotel as was. See what that looks like in 2024, and then we'll go along to the parade. And there in the distance is the Royal Hotel, as it is now known. In 1816, the Royal Waterloo Hotel. And if I'm not much mistaken, I can see the royal crest on the side of the building. So we'll see what we can photograph there. I refer to this as the parade, which is incorrect. It's actually the Marine Terrace. And I've not researched it, but I strongly suspect that the lovely terraced houses along here, most of which are decorated in lovely pastel colours, I suspect they were built once the area had become established. But we're going to take a look now and see if we can get any shots of them for you, stills, that is. So we'll just take a wander along and see what probably architectural details I can get out. It's a lovely morning, birds are singing like crazy, lots of people out walking, and to my left, that away, we have a lovely park, and then beyond that we have Crosby Marina, and beyond that the sand dunes and the River Mersey. So there you are, whistle-stop tour around Waterloo. Waterloo, Merseyside, as opposed to Waterloo in Belgium. Potter's Barn Park, a little bit of a disappointment. It needs TLC. As for Marine Terrace, I think the buildings there, the houses are absolutely gorgeous. I think they're quaint. Love the way they've been painted in those pastel shades. What have I learnt photographically? Well, my Pen F, the trusty Pen F as ever, just love it. I can't tell you how much. And the 3 lenses that I brought with me have been pretty much ideal. I think the 6mm might have been slightly too wide, but nevertheless, I've used it on a couple of locations, the barn and the hotel. The 17mm 2.8 is just a fantastic all-rounder, and the 60mm Sigma, I've used that just on a couple of detail shots as well. It's a good outfit. I mean, I could substitute the 6mm, depending on the location. I could substitute that and leave it at home and come out with a 14, 25 and 60, which was my original 3-lens setup, as you probably know if you've watched the channel before. Why did I photograph the things that I photographed? Well, partly to give you a sense of location, what Waterloo looks like in 2024, partly to record the architecture, partly for my own amusement, obviously. Quite a lot of people out. It's the 30th of March today. Kids are on Easter break, and everybody's out and about with their scooters and little bikes and things. So that's good to see, and it's a beautiful spring day, and not before time, I have to say. Let me know in the comments what you think about this sort of content on the channel. It's neither one thing nor the other. It's sort of a little bit of history, a little bit of photography. If you think I ought to concentrate more on one aspect or the other, please do let me know. Otherwise I shall carry on as if nothing's been said. Coming up will be a review of the Olympus OM1 film camera, not the digital one, because that holds a special place in my heart, because I was selling them retail when they first came out. And I'll tell you more about that when I do the review. So for now, from a very sunny Waterloo, Merseyside, I'll wish everybody well. Continue to enjoy your photography. Please drop me comments down below. I read every one of them, and they really brighten up my evenings, trust me. I mean that seriously. So until the next time, look after yourselves. Bye for now.